Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about the main issue everyone is talking about in Mass Effect Andromeda right now, and that is the facial expressions and lip sync with the characters. It was something I left out of my review, and looking at the feedback from that video I felt as though I should have at least mentioned it. So in this video I'm going to talk about what is wrong with the faces in Andromeda and why it really does need fixing. But before we get started, if you find this video interesting, giving us a like will help us out a lot more than you'd think, and subscribing would mean a lot to us as we're trying to expand out into different games such as Mass Effect. Now, let's get started. First off, I think Mass Effect Andromeda is seriously worth the money, especially if you're already a Mass Effect fan, but it is important to let you know what's wrong with the game as well as what's good about it. So, what's wrong with the faces in Mass Effect? Though the textures are very high res compared to the previous Mass Effect games, the faces are very stiff, like they've just come out of heavy surgery after being shot in the face, and can only just about move their eyes and mouth. Now, I shouldn't have to say this, but it's 2017 and it's a big title and a continuation of a big franchise, and as I said in my review, there are so many improvements that have been made in Mass Effect Andromeda, so why have they dropped the ball when it comes to the faces? It's such a major part of the story. The dialogue is such a major part of the game that it just seems weird that they've dropped the ball when it comes to just facial animation. BioWare even said that the faces were something that they were still working on, but it seems as though there's no change at all. Maybe they'll make up some excuse like, oh, they're still a bit cold after coming out of cryostasis for 600 years, and hope that it'll make us all forget about it. Nah, sorry, that's not gonna cut it. Another problem with the faces is that when you're having conversations with the characters, the faces are lacking so much emotion. In the previous Mass Effect games, the characters at least look happy, sad, or upset. In Andromeda, they just seem to have this blank expression on their faces all the time.
We bet on whose boots would hit the ground first. This isn't how I wanted to win.
They'll remember we didn't give up. That we kept dreaming.
Maybe BioWare will come up with another excuse like they haven't had to show emotions for 600 years, they aren't used to social interactions yet. Yes, I know I've pointed the finger at BioWare here, but chances are it was probably EA not giving them enough funding to invest in good mocap or something like that. I don't know, I'm not savvy with game development, but let us hope that this is something that will be fixed in the near future, as it will definitely kill the immersion for quite a few people. Regardless, I still think this game is going to kick some ass. But what do you think about this whole face stuff? Is it a deal breaker or is it not a big deal at all? Personally, I'm used to this from BioWare, as the lip sync and facial expressions were never really great to begin with, but would you at least expect some improvement since it's been years since the previous game? Maybe they were hoping the super detailed faces would distract us from the terrible wonky facial expressions, but anyway, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We're very curious as to what you think of all this, and if you found this video interesting, please give us a like, as it shows a lot of support, and if you want to see more Mass Effect, be sure to subscribe to always be notified when we release a new video. As always, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you very soon.